All right, y'all, we gotta go. Welcome to Bandwidth, yo. Go and be great. Whatever you do, don't forget to be a lion. Too easy. Yeah. It's early in the morning, and I'm motivated. I'm here. I'm up. I'm up. But when I just left this place. What's up, y'all? Man, I'm just grateful to be alive, y'all. Listen, let's give God a praise, y'all. Come on, Zion, clap your hands if you love the Lord. Boy, man, what's up, y'all, man? Happy Friday to y'all, man. Welcome to Bandwidth in the morning, y'all. He saw the best in me. Come on, y'all. What's up, everybody? Hope you're well, man. Hope you're doing well. Don't have a lot of time, but there are 2 or 3 things I want to, just kind of put out there. I have a taste test this morning, but it's not me. I brought a friend to the show. Yeah, check her out, man.
So I'm finna try the new sweet biscuits from Popeyes, and I'm about to rate it for you. So the looks of it, you finna see. Okay, this is gonna be my first bite of it. I haven't ate anything of it. I'm taking my first. Don't mind what happened to the rest of it. It came this is my first bite. You went all that way to 1 out of 10.
Man. Oh my God. One more time, man. Do it one more time, though. We can do it one more time.
So I'm finna try the new sweet biscuits from Popeyes, and I'm about to rate it for you. So the looks of it, you finna see.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be my first bite of it. I haven't ate anything of it. I'm taking my first. Don't mind what happened to the rest of it. It came this is my first bite.
Yeah.
It went all that. I rated it 1 out of 10.
Man. Oh my God, dog. Who is this lady? I'm bringing her to the show, dog. I don't care what nobody says. She got to come on here. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna do that taste test, man. Yo, we got to pray for y'all. Did y'all hear about Jamie Foxx, man? We got to pray for Jamie Foxx, y'all. I just want to do a shout out and a tribute to my brother. He don't know me, but it's my brother.
Jamie Foxx, y'all.
Wow.
Hey, dude, what do you say they play? What kind of music do they play right before they ask for the offering? You say that the preacher he comes out of a sermon and
She keeps staring me right in my eyes, and don't tell them what I'm gonna do. Baby, I would rather show you what you've been missing in your life. Oh, girl, what you drinking? Don't let it sink in. Live for the week and thinking we can see who we can be if we bring the glass forward. Just one more round and you're down and pouring. Fill another cup up, feeling on your butt one. You don't even care.
on the goose.
Got you, baby, on the record.
Yes, sir.
You know I got you. Blame it on the goose, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the straw, got you feeling long. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the...
Man, y'all show your love for Jamie Foxx, man. Yo, man, I don't care what nobody says. This guy's anointed, dog. He's anointed. I literally watched him, y'all. You know, he was raised in church. Grandmother. I literally watched this man quote all the Bible, the books of the Bible, in like less than 2 minutes. Don't let me get a hold to him in encounter. I prophesy in the name of Jesus the Christ. What? Man, but yo, I think he had an aneurysm, brain aneurysm. Some people are saying a stroke, not really sure, but he's in the hospital and we got to pray for him. So all the intercessors, pray for the man of God, man. Y'all heard what I called him, right? Pray for the man of God. Yo, good morning, everybody. Hope you're well. Not going to hold you long, but I do want to talk to you about a few things that I think is important for your success this Friday morning. And here it is. I want to talk about the power of habit. I want to talk about the power of habit. Now, before you log off, just give me 3.5 minutes and I'll let you go about your day. Routines create high achievers. Routines create high achievers. Before I get into this, I want to say this, y'all. Excuse me. One of the things that I've realized, and I was talking about it a couple of days ago, is that we all love comfort. We all love comfort. Our brains, we gravitate to comfort and we resist discomfort, if you will. And this is why many of us cannot become greater, because when we all know that there are things that we could be doing that would increase our value. But because we are addicted to dopamine, we do not lean into the difficulty of new behavior so that our value as human beings can increase, so that we can achieve a level of greatness. We would prefer to gravitate to excuses, anything that will allow us an exit from discomfort or uncomfortable situations. We will move into that. And what I mean by that, we're attracted to that. What I mean by that is this: anything that's painful. Many people don't want to go to the gym and work out because it's too painful. I'm going to sweat. All the way down to the asinine excuses about not working out because I don't want my hair to be I don't want to mess up my hair. All of those are excuses because we like comfortable situations. It's uncomfortable to eat healthy. It's comfortable to eat what makes us feel good in the moment. It is very comfortable for us to lay in the bed an extra hour and not push ourselves, because we all love comfort. Hear this. If, in fact, this is what Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Aristotle said this, the great philosopher. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. I have a leadership training on tomorrow morning with all of the wonderful and amazing leaders of Encounter Church Atlanta. And that is going to be our anchor motto for that day. That excellence, then, is not an act. It is a habit. Habits are consistent, repeated behaviors. Good habits contribute to your personal development, helping you achieve goals and live a healthy lifestyle. But bad habits are detrimental to your physical, emotional, and mental health. Michael Phelps, get this, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Phelps, of course, we all know him to be a gold Olympic medalist. But this is what he said. He said, for 5 years straight, 365 days. For 5 years, every year for 5 years, 365 days, he was always in the water. He did not miss a day 365 days is in a year. He swam in the water. He got in the water for 5 years straight. Interesting. Very interesting. That we all want these radical transformation and these amazing results for our lives, but don't miss this. Nothing is achieved without consistency and habit. What would make a man get in the water for 5 years straight, never missing a day? You would say something like, he was called to it. You would say something like, he has an anointing for it. He would say something like, well, he's great. I beg to differ. I would say that something in his brain was developed to do one thing well: master a routine. Because, ladies and gentlemen, motivation runs out. And when motivation runs out, you need something that's ingrained in your brain, and that is a routine. Now, let's talk about the difference between habit and routine. Habit is simply this. Habits are consistent behaviors that you do automatically. I'll give you a perfect example. You get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, Listerine, you take a bath, you put on clothes, you iron. Now, most of you do. Most of you do. Here's what's so powerful about habit, ladies and gentlemen, that it doesn't matter what happens in your life, good or bad. I don't care what tragedy you go through. I do not care how bad your day is. I don't care how difficult a circumstance is. The power of habit does this. You're still going to get up and brush your teeth. That's interesting to me. If I were talking to a bunch of church people, which I am not, but I do want to indulge a little bit. It's interesting that it does not matter what you go through in life, how much money you have, how much money you do not have. It doesn't matter who left you, who's with you, it doesn't matter. What we will do is, get this, we're going to get up, brush our teeth, put Listerine in our mouths, take a bath, do our hair, etc. But when it comes to important things, we're going to call out of work. We're going to say, well, hey, I'm not feeling good today. Something bad happened today. I'm not going to go to the gym. Oh, and let's not put church in it. Church is only once a week. Church is only once a week. Oh, but if something's going on in my life that I don't like, I won't be able to come to church. Yeah. That's the power of habit. It does not matter how bad a situation is in your life. 90% of the time, people are going to do that small thing. But routines are usually a collection of habits or actions you do on a regular basis to bring order to your day or your life. So the difference between habit and routine, ladies and gentlemen, is one thing: intent. It's intent. What's my intention? Habit is something I do without thinking, but a routine is intentional because I want it to bring a level of order to my life. How do I create a habit, ladies and gentlemen? Cue, routine, and reward. How do I create a habit? Cue, routine, reward. What's the cue? The trigger that tells your brain that it is time to start a habit and which one to use. That's the cue. It's time. It's just, what's the cue? You know, it's almost like when you're in a movie or in a play or you're doing a production, they cue you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point is the cue, and then you start. So the first thing is the cue, the thought or the thing that makes you say it is time to do something. Then number 2 is the routine. It is nothing more than the habit or the behavior that you do. Okay, it's something that clicks in your mind that says, all right, put what you were cued to do, put that into action. And then here's the one that you're going to like, the reward for that. So I'm going to reward myself for everything that I do. Now, let's explain this. How do I create this habit? Hear me, take notes if you can. Number 1, you got to make a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, you first have to make a decision that you want to change your particular behavior. Now, there are all types of studies out there that says it takes 18 days, 15 days, 21 days, 41 days. There's some scientific studies that say it, depending upon the person and the particular action, it can take up to 200 days to create a habit. Hear me very carefully. Before I start trying to figure out how long it's going to take, I have to first make a decision that I want to go. I want to put in place. I want to endure whatever it is, whatever it's going to take to become this new person. I am going to decide to do it. Now, here's what's important about deciding. What's so interesting is a lot of people decide to start, but they don't decide to endure through the pain. We talked about it last week, ladies and gentlemen. You have to have a plan for the suck. What's your plan for the suck? That there is not going to be anything that you start doing on a regular basis that your mind and your body is not used to doing, that you're going to enjoy the process from start to finish. It's absolutely not going to happen. You need to I need to decide that I'm going to do something. Within the decision, I need to have a plan to endure the suck. For example, I hate running. I've never enjoyed running. I don't like running. My body type doesn't like cardio. We need cardio. Oftentimes, based upon if you're a small person, if you're a smaller frame person, you tend to gravitate to lifting weights. And you gravitate to doing the cardio. I know most small frame people, they enjoy running. I know bigger frame people, they hate running. They gravitate to the lifting of the weight. So whatever is comfortable, we gravitate to, and whatever we need, we run away from. Here's the point. That in a run, there's going to be these different levels of running or working out. So when your body is starting to overheat, you're starting to feel this pain, your joints are moving and cracking and all these types of things. And so when I start my workout every single day, my objective, number one, y'all, when I work out, in one workout, my objective is to burn at least 800 calories. That's my objective. A bad day is you burn only 400 calories during a workout. That's typically a 3-mile run for me. I'll burn 400 calories in a 3-mile run. All right. If I go to CrossFit or Orange Theory, it's guaranteed I'm going to do between 800 and 1,000 calories every workout because we're there an hour. That's the other rule. The rule is, here's the habit I'm creating with my workout that I can't stay. I cannot leave under 30 minutes. You have to be there. Your bad day is you went and worked out and you worked out for 30 minutes, but the objective every day is to work out for 1 hour. I don't care what yours is, it's just mine because I have a particular goal. Now hear me. When I'm working out, specifically running, there's that part in that workout where it's sucking. This sucks. Now you have this thing in your mind, you know by now, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. It's always going to suck. It's going to be that part in that workout where you feel the pain, there's going to be parts in whatever goal, whatever habit, whatever thing you're trying to pursue, there's going to be parts of it that's going to suck. Here's how you get through the suck well. You're not shocked by the suck before you started. You prepared for the suck. Before you started the business, before you started the goal, but before you started the school, before you prepared, there is something in your mind that knows that there's going to be something in this process that's going to piss me off, that's going to be aggravating, that's going to make me want to retreat into a more comfortable state. And when you prepare for the suck, the plan is I'm prepared for the suck, therefore I can endure through the suck. So along with the decision, you need to first decide. And number two, you need to prepare. Number three, never hear this. Never. This is how we're creating the habit. Never. You have to, this has to be wrapped around your mind, ladies and gentlemen, that there's never going to be an exception to me doing what I'm trying to create as a habit. Meaning there's never going to be an exception to stopping. I'm not going to allow excuses. So I'm going to use my workout as an example again. I don't care how late I stay at church or at work. I don't care what happens in the day. There are no exceptions. I have to go. I have to read. I have to work out. I have to read, and I have to listen to something that's informative. No matter what, before I get in the bed and say my day is over, I have to have done those three things: read, listened, and I have to have worked out. No exceptions. So the first thing you got to do, ladies and gentlemen, after you decide and after you put in a plan for the suck, you have to allow no exceptions. Number 4, here's what's really good. Here's what can help you all. You need to tell other people about what you're attempting to do. Now, I want to kind of unpack that a little bit just for 34 seconds. You need to tell the right people, because the wrong people will support you, but when you start to complain, they will enable you. They'll coddle you. They'll say, you've been doing good. Here's a reward. Hey, you can eat it because you've been doing good for 2 days. You've been doing good for 2 weeks. You've been doing good for 3 months. So hear me. If a person does not have the ability to keep you accountable, no matter how much you complain, that should not be a person that you include in your new habit. But what will hold you accountable is getting people around you that will say, all right, I support you. What do you need from us? Do I need to text you? Do I need to call you? Do I need to do a weekly? Do I need to be the person that you check in with? But you need to be around people. Hear me, and don't miss what I'm about to tell you. Listen to me very carefully, you all. Very few people have the ability or have the history of creating powerful habits. Most people just do things automatically because it's what they're supposed to do. Very few people have endured changing their thinking. So very few people can relate oftentimes to what you are attempting to do. So you have to choose that group of people wisely. Number 5, visualize it. Visualize the result of the habit. One of the things, y'all, that I have to do all the time, I have to always see the end. I have to always see the end. One of the things I think about when I'm wanting to quit is, you know how many times, this is what I say to myself, do you know you could have been further along right now if you didn't quit the last time or if you didn't go in? So don't make that mistake again. I visualize the results. I visualize the money. I visualize the body. I visualize the ability to speak well. I visualize the ability to perform at a higher capacity than I do right now. I visualize everything. Why? Because sometimes if I can see it, it causes me to continue to pursue it. Number 6, affirmation. Now, whatever your style of affirmation is, do it. I'm not the person of affirmation. I don't get up in the morning and, do quotes and chants and all those things. But for those of you who are into that, you have to either write your affirmations down, listen to an affirmation, say the affirmation. If you are a person of spirituality and religion, if you use the word of God for your affirmation, whatever, hear me, because sometimes after I see it, I have to say it. And I have to say something that speaks to my spirit, that speaks to my soul, that gives me the inspiration to continue to go through and endure whatever it is I'm trying to create as a new habit. Number 7, I need to refuse to quit. Put that in the comments, refuse to quit. I refuse to quit. This time I refuse to quit. This time I need to resolve to persist. I need to resolve to endure. I need to resolve that nothing is going to distract me this time. I need to resolve that I just don't like who I am, what I am, the state of life I'm in. And the only way there's no great white hope. There's nothing that's I have to do this. Hear me. Even God can't, because y'all realize that God doesn't give us great bodies. Y'all do know that God doesn't come down and build our businesses for us, build our lives for us, that we have to refuse to quit. We're not looking for help and assistance if we are constantly quitting. No, nothing is going to help you if you're constantly quitting. Nothing's going to get better if you constantly quit. You stop, you start, and you stop. I'm talking about no excuse, none. I don't care. Listen to me. I don't care who you lose, what tragedy you go through. Some of us, you need to hear this. You have to want it so bad that I don't care what you endure. I refuse to quit. I may slow down. I may not have the same pace that I had when I first started, but the thing that I have resolved is that I am not going to quit this time. Number last, here's your favorite one. And as you continue to persist, as you continue to endure, every phase of you developing new habits, you got to reward yourself. Now, I want to talk about that. You will say, oh, yeah, reward yourself. Here's what came to me when I thought about rewarding yourself. You don't reward yourself with the bad habit that you're trying to break. So you don't say, I'm trying to stop smoking weed, but because I haven't smoked weed in 6 weeks, I can reward myself with a little Mary Jane. No, fool. You just undid all the work. Hear me, y'all. Do y'all realize that when you say I'm going to diet and I'm going to work out and then I'm going to reward myself with a burger, you just undid all the work. So for example, you have to find other alternatives to reward yourself. So what you do is you say, if you worked out for 7 days straight and you didn't quit, you can reward yourself with a rest day. Now, you don't like that. But I don't reward myself with my bad habit. I reward myself with better options. All right, how do you break bad habits? Number one, it's time to go, y'all. You ready? Prepare mentally. We said that. How do you break bad habits? You got to prepare mentally. I said it earlier. It's going to suck. It's going to take some time. I got to be patient. Prepare your mind to endure it. Number two, get rid of all tempting solutions or tempting options, situations. For example, y'all, you don't go on a diet while chips, honey buns, squirrels, and every other piece of foolishness is in the house. You have to get rid of it. So before you start your diet, y'all, or before you start whatever you're doing, before you start trying to get off of alcohol, weed, or whatever, you get rid of all the temptations. You take a trash bag and you put all of that trash, that garbage that you're trying to break, you put it in the trash can. Here's another example. You may not need to go to the corner store. You may not need to go into the environments where some of those things are. You don't stop smoking weed or stop smoking cigarettes going around the weed man. Hey, I'm coming to visit, but I'm trying to stop. So I got to get rid of all the temptations. Number three, I need to replace my unhealthy behaviors with healthy ones. Simple. Number four, I need to get the support. We talked about that. Number five, reward yourself with small steps. Hope you got something. Welcome to Bandwidth, y'all. Welcome to Bandwidth, yo. Go and be great. Whatever you do, don't forget to be a lion. Too easy. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in to Bandwidth in the morning, y'all. Happy Friday to you all. I need you to do me a favor. Don't quit. Don't give up. Endure through the weekend, man. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Stay sane, man. Remember, if you keep God first, man, he will prioritize you. I love y'all. I'll see you Monday at 8:30 for Bandwidth.